Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Tuesday, February 8th, 3:17 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. Well, Bitcoin's been a bit of a roller coaster today. It's been interesting. It seems like we're back on the bull side of things, but who knows? Let's check out what we can see. Sorry, I'm kind of late today. I just cannot quite make it out every morning to do this, but I will definitely usually do so. Anyway, check out bitcoindailyview.com. Got more for you there. Valentine's Day special on hemp paste, and as always, 20%, well, hemp coffee, and then also hemp chocolate, and then piece 20 for 20% off. Check out my interview with the creators of hemp paste. Definitely a company that I'm affiliated with. You'll be glad you did. Check out Blockchain Education, best place to get crypto savvy. They got so much going on there. It's amazing. Anyway, Trade Genius, that's crypto stuff that they do there, but also traditional markets. A great place to be, especially if you're on the traditional market side of things. Definitely Trade Genius, something to check out. As always, let's rock it. All right, looking at livebitcoincharts.com, Leo token, whatever it is, definitely it's up 41% today. A mix of green and red in the market. Bitcoin pumping. Sometimes alts make it along with it and outperform it. Sometimes they get ass hammered by Bitcoin pumping. So we have kind of a mix of different, green candles and red blood trails, etc. So anyway, definitely a volatile market today. Tezos up 8%. XRP is up a couple percent too. I like seeing that. I mean, I'm not a big XRP fan, but a lot of people do have their hopes and dreams in a great big bag of XRP. So I don't mind seeing it's doing well. Just once you're in profit, you've made a lot of money. Please, dump that banker coin. XRD up 12%. Anyway, mix of green and red in the market today. Kind of more red than green, but Bitcoin is on the up and up. So let's check it out. Bitcoin's volatility, especially even volatility towards the upside, can be very difficult for the alts, but they will catch up. So Bitcoin trading volume last 24 hours is glorious. This is what we need to see. Is 5.3 billion. That's amazing. Almost 3 billion, basically 2.9. You basically say 3 billion on Binance, over a billion on Coinbase. That's really wonderful. These are numbers like I have not seen for quite a while, and thanks be to goodness, Bitcoin trade volume is back online. This is real retail volume on the major exchanges. So boom, I like what I'm seeing. All right, let's look over here. I want to kind of keep going. Okay, we'll go back to those tabs. And then, of course, if we go over to cryptometer.io, 6.4 billion, definitely is showing more volume, but everyone calculates it a little bit differently, so you kind of just even it out. I kicked out Masari.io because they're hitting Biden's crack pipe these days. All right, so just forget it. Buy volume total volume total volume 6.6 billion. Buy volume 3.4 billion. Sell volume 3.2 billion. That's kind of nice. So they break that down. Up 80% last 24 hours. Market buy orders are 63% up. Market sell orders are down 104%. And Biden's crack pipe. Get it? It's supposed to be funny. Sorry, I thought it pisses you off. Anyway, if you haven't seen the news and you don't know about the Biden crack pipe, just go with me. Trudeau demands protesters stop shutting down city so that he can shut down city. It's from Babylon Bee, but let's face it, that's kind of funny. All right, check out Sparrow. Sparrow Protection Clothing. Matt Landman, gonna have him on the show again. The Radiant Creator Show. He's on a few times. Good friend of mine. Amazing character. Really, it's in the show notes. Check it out, sparrowclothing.com. Get yourself a real tinfoil hat. Get yourself a cell phone protector, which basically puts your cell phone in a little Faraday cage. Great phone hands right here. Keep you from getting radiation in your fingers. The beanies are amazing. The clothes are amazing. I mean, everything definitely. It's not cheap, but it's also not expensive. So let me find baseball caps here. Check it out. You actually can get, not to wear one sometime other than this one, but you literally can get a no kidding. This is a real tinfoil hat. Well, it's actually a silver mesh. You can see it right there. It is amazing. So anyway, guys, check it out. Protect your grape. 5G is on. The globalists are full on right now. Seriously. And also to be a little bit, I'll maternity and babies for real. This is something you see over in Asia more. Yeah, these actual maternity aprons for real. Protect your little youngster who's on the way from awfulness. Oh, one more little thing. Interview with Laura Lee Scaife, The Battle of Our Time. This really breaks down the mythology of Lord of the Rings, and it's very, very relevant for this time. Anybody who knows this moment in the movie, it's really powerful. Where she's, I am no, he's like, the Witch King's like, no man can kill me. And she's like, I am no man, and kills him. Beautiful. Talks about, well, there's a mythology to it. This breaks it down. I linked to it in the show notes. This interview has never gotten quite the traction that I thought it should. Let's see if we can change that. Share it. It's really, really powerful. You'll dig it. All right, let's keep on going. Let's look at spot trading last 24 hours. 22 billion for spot trading on Binance. I can dig it. I'll take it. It's up 6% last 24 hours. I want to see over 30, really. I want to see over 50, but still, with the volume we've got over here at Bitcoin trading volume of 5 billion, which I think is definitely the most accurate place to see it. I'll take 22 billion in volume on Binance. Fine. It'll be rocking when it hits 30. Super amazing when it hits 50, but good to go. Coinbase over 3 billion. It's at 4.6 today. That's wonderful. Okay. And here's a good deal. You want to see at least 75 billion to have a really, really rocking day on Binance for derivatives. We're at 72.6. So overall, Bitcoin volume is rocking. I mean, we've had a hard time getting above 3 billion recently. Sometimes we were down like even 1.2 something, I think, recently. This is massive volume. This is the volume you need for Bitcoin to move. Looking at bulls versus bear today, bulls versus bears today, a roller coaster. These are 10-second candles. I mean, it's been all over the place. I don't know who's going to win, but right now, the bulls and the bears. Watching this, looking at it throughout the day, it's an intuitive read. I will tell you that is the truth. So a bit of a disclaimer there, but I'm not seeing people are throwing out big money, trying to push the market one way or the other, as you can see. But overall, I really have not seen the bears as much as they might try. Really been able to get a hold of the market, even though they have had some effect. Dude, the bulls got it. And one of the reasons that I say that is here, looking at blockchain whispers, because it's been negative the last couple of days. It's been trending. It's been biased towards the shorts. And well, Bitcoin's dumped a bit. So even as it's been pumping, so it was kind of correct. Binance, longs versus shorts for Bitcoin is now 52% long, 47% short. So boom, check that out. It has meaning. For Ethereum, 57% long, 42% short. Ultimately, I think Ethereum has a stronger chart right now. So it's kind of groovy now, isn't it? All right, looking at these big things. S&P 500 on the daily. Market's been open for a while. Might even be closed now. S&P 500 is above the 200 moving average with a green candle today. I'll take it. Good to go. Russell 2000 index under the 200 moving average, but it did challenging it above the 20 WMA today. And it would not surprise me if it is challenging the 50 moving average. So doing all right. So we had a bit of an update today. Good to go. Looking at dollar strength index, the DXY closed on a green candle today. It's above the 200 moving average. It has not quite challenged the 50 or the 20 WMA recently, but it's getting ready to do that. I kind of like what I'm seeing. Let's real quick before we finish up, just throw the Dow in here, how the Dow looked today. Kind of indecisive day. It was riding the 200 moving average, but I think it just barely closed above it, ranging between the 200 and the 314. You know what? Good enough. Market doing all right. Gold versus silver. Silver spot on the top here. Basically, this is a new day that just started. So today, as you would think of it, the 8th. A green candle above all important moving averages. I like it. Silver, a green candle today. Above it just challenged and got above the 50 moving average and the 20 WMA. That's kind of good. I'll take it. It's still below the 200 moving average on the daily. Silver's really been getting its ass into it recently. So anyway, silver overall just seems to be kind of trending down. I mean, if you look at it, you can kind of see where, that's kind of the direction it's been going. It really needs a high to get out of this mess that it's in. Silver, dumping, gold. Honestly, if you look at gold, this is a daily chart. Really, gold and silver need to break out of this downtrend. The manipulation is strong. So with that said, boom. Just in case you're trading PAXG, PAXG versus BTC, if you had done that or if you're in that, I'm going to use this as just kind of a reference. Definitely losing money now. So for a while there, trading gold against Bitcoin, you were friggin' having a good time. Right now, if you're trading gold against Bitcoin, well, it ain't working out for you. Anyway, it's a good reference. I like using that. Bitcoin versus USDT on the daily here, we've gotten above the 200 moving average. We've gotten above the 20 WMA, we've gotten above the 50 moving average. We had a green candle yesterday. Okay, no, today. Okay, so we're still today here. So, wow, talk about a Darth Maul doji. Today has been a roller coaster. As the show description says, look at that. It's going to close green, I think, today. So it's not a Darth Maul doji. It's a green doji. So I guess it's kind of a sort of a Princess Leia doji. I guess if it's green, maybe it's a Yoda doji because he's kind of green, isn't he? Sort of. So a Yoda doji today. There is no try. Do or do not. Don't be a candy ass. So here you go. The MACD on the daily is friggin' powerful. We have a Yoda doji. Definitely we're above the 50 moving average now. On the daily, we're getting ready to challenge that 200 up here, which is around, let's say, like 49,000 right now. So, woo! Dig it. Let's look at a 2-hour chart just to see the tangent of the MACD. It's negative right now. It's tangenting towards positive, but it's struggling a little bit. So we definitely don't have a powerful uptrend push right now. Just be aware of that. We're a little bit indecisive right now. As you can see today, on the 45-minute chart, man, did we ever give it? We pumped like crazy, got above the top of the RSI, came from the 45-minute chart, gave a lot back, and now we had a serious pump, and now we're going down again. So let's look at a 15-minute chart just to see the pure craziness. Yeah. Well, in a way, it's kind of cool because on a 15-minute chart, you had this downtrend. You kind of draw it like that. And then Bitcoin broke out of it. Boom. It's pretty badass. 15-minute chart. Looking powerful. Got green Madrid ribbons here on the 15-minute chart. I like what I'm seeing there. We're above the 200 moving average. We ranged from the 314 and the 200, which is kind of natural. Good place to build power. Got some little pink squares. That means a 200 moving average break within one candle. I like seeing that. This is kind of a classic place where you would expect it to move back up. This is the bottom of the RSI cave on the 15-minute chart. Balance between the 200 and the 314, then bam, rocket ship to Pluto. I like what I'm seeing there. So looking at the 45-minute chart once again, we are well above the 200 moving average, and we broke above that. Wow. And as you can see, looking at some of these indicators, like I say, these little pink squares, that means breaks above the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart here, or any time frame really. Here's the green diamond, means you flip to green Madrid ribbons, which the Madrid ribbons are over. There's a bunch of EMAs. It's like 5 to like 90 or something like that EMA. When they're all green, you're pretty positive. We broke above the 314 and the 200 within 2 candles. Got a blue diamond merit badge. And what I was back on February 3rd. And what happened? Well, we had a boom. Anyway, and of course, here was the weekend. Low volume, low testosterone weekend, but then an explosion. And of course, it's volatile. It's crazy. We pumped like crazy. I mean, that's like that. Bam. I mean, what can you expect? And then, of course, we, as I already mentioned, we gave it all back. And now we are basically like, boom, pumping again. And now we're beginning to dump a little bit. I'm sure that the Elliott Wave people are probably dry humping this like friggin' teenagers with a porno. So anyway, Ethereum versus USDT, 45 minutes. It's a bit of a strong chart. I like the indicators kind of show a lot of indecisiveness, but overall positivity. It's going to do what Bitcoin does. Ethereum versus USDT. I like what I'm seeing. How about Ethereum just for fun? ETH versus BTC. How's that looking? Is that anywhere near a trade right now? No, that's jacked. Forget it. All right. XRP versus BTC. Massive break above the 200 moving average back here on February 6th. Moved up, pushing, dumped with today's volatility. I think it's going to cool off some, but still XRP BTC, insane, looking good. Is that something I want to play right now? I don't know about that. How about XRP versus USDT? That's what I really wanted to look at. XRP versus USDT. Nice chart, needs to cool off. Let's keep an eye on it. Right in the middle of the RSI cave. We'll see which way it goes. I'm indecisive about it right now, but XRP versus USDT for all the XRP bag holders who have put their hopes and dreams in XRP. It has pretty much pumped like 45% in like 3 days and 15 hours. That's really not bad. I mean, that's friggin' like, that's like shitcoin pumping right there. I mean, that's badass. So anyway, let's keep an eye on it. Indicators are cooling off. We'll see what happens. I'm indecisive about it right now. Could it be a play against Bitcoin? We'll keep an eye on it. ETH BTC definitely is not. I'm going to put that back to ETH USDT for the future. That's looking much better. SHIB versus USDT, you know, it had its, you can see right here, this shit works. A break above the 200 and the 314, powerful break, but blew down the merit badge. It's been moving up, pump with Bitcoin really, and now it's cooling off and indecisive, kind of like Bitcoin sort of visually on the 45-minute chart. It definitely needs to figure itself out here, which it will do. We'll see. A lot of things are indecisive. When you get these big moves and this volatility, it can be hard to see which ways things are going, you know. But overall, Bitcoin on the 45-minute chart, we got an explosion. We had a flat weekend, and now we're really making some things move. We'll see. I've been watching the bulls and the bears. As you can see with this, it's a 10-second candle, I know, but we're seeing a lot of data in here. Definitely volatile. I haven't seen the bears really winning, but definitely. Anyway, guys, I do not want to belabor it. We'll keep moving fast. It's a little hard. Usually I can get a better read from this and what's going on. I can't quite tell, you know, I mean, there's a battle between the bulls and the bears, but you know, it's almost like they're just playing. And that's what I wanted to mention. Here we go. That's what I wanted to mention. So glad we didn't let this go. Ranging. Check it out. This is interesting. Okay. This is something that these bears and bulls do. These big characters back here who got the friggin' Lambo money doing $100,000 trades and stuff like that. Check it out. This is just my little guess of something that I think I'm seeing that's going to start happening. I got a feeling. Let's call it a range. Could we see one starting right now? I know it's a 45-minute chart. You know, not a whole lot, you know, going on right now. It's 45 minutes, but still, you know, we're pulling a lot of time in, and we can see what's kind of going on. Are we seeing something like this? Because we've seen this before. We have seen this before. Oh no, where? So here is the sell zone for the whales. All right. And then here is the buy zone for the whales. You know, are we going to start seeing some ranging here? Like a range between like, you know, like, say 45,000 and like 42,500 or so. You know, could we see that happen? I'll leave this here. We'll see how it pans out. You know, we'll see how it looks later. If that tends to be true, you can see a little bit easier there. Are we going to start ranging? I mean, you know, sometimes that can be brutal when Bitcoin just ranges for like, you know, 30 or 60 days. Are we going to see that? Hard to tell. Right now, looking at these indicators here, it's just too much volatility. I really can't read it other than, you know, historically, obviously, recently, like recent history, of course, you can see, I mean, we're definitely, you know, on an uptrend, and that's for sure, you know. So uptrend, definitely, I think, you know, kind of that's definitely happening. We're above the 200 moving average. We're in a great spot here in the 45-minute chart. Let's just watch. I'm going to leave this up. Let's see how we look tomorrow. Are we going to start one of those 30-day, one of those 60-day, 15-day ranges where the bulls and the bears, in my opinion, they got their conference call going on. Okay, dump it, pump it, you short. Oh, okay, I'm long. Okay, market sell. Okay, everybody. All right, short, market short. You know, are they algorithmically just working this? I'm starting to see, since I look at this quite a lot, to get a vibe for the market. I think I'm starting to see this. This is what deliberate coordinated range mode looks like to me. So let's see if that plays out. Either way, we're looking good. Even if we do range sideways like this, the big deal is if we range sideways above this 200 moving average, something I'll just point out real quick here before we go, because I think it's got some value. The longer we stay here above the 200 moving average with the overall strong chart, okay? So right now we are looking at 4 days, 7 hours. 12 hours is a big deal. 24 hours is a big deal. 48 hours is a big deal. The longer you stay with a healthy Bitcoin above that 200 moving average, even if Bitcoin has some volatility, even if Bitcoin starts to range like I think we're seeing here, we'll find out if this plays out. Even if this, we'll see if this range actually starts to happen. If it stays in that range, doesn't really matter. That is time for alts to lose their friggin' minds. I mean, and pump their asses off. So with that said, we'll be watching this thing. There's going to be some alts. There's definitely going to be some alts that are going to rock. I would be surprised if they don't start tonight, tomorrow. Anyway, guys, arranging Bitcoin can be a frigging Lambo alt trading paradise. So everybody remember, as always, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, a piece of shit globalist cries, and it is truly the most. It is investing in the optimism for a amazing science fiction, beautiful future for humanity. I appreciate your optimism. Appreciate you watching. I'm glad you're part of the peaceful revolution. I'll link to it tomorrow. I got to find it. I think there's a way you can actually donate Bitcoin to the trucker movement, the great big trucker thing happening in Canada. I'll make sure it's legit, and I'll mention it tomorrow. With that said, take care. See you tomorrow. Beautiful day. Beautiful. It's a beautiful time. Take care.